Ready, Will.
Special
Yeah, we ready.
episode, man. Special episode.
Let's do it, man.
Always could have made it.
I didn't hit three OHs in the chat today, bro. No one said IO. I'm starting to get pissed off.
I.O.
I know, brother. I
I.O.
know.
This ain't the energy I need.
You know we with you, man. 100%, man. We ride
Energy I need.
together. We die together. Bad boys for life.
OH for life.
OH for life. That's right. I feel bad for you.
Feel bad for him?
Yeah, he gonna watch a murder.
About to watch a hurricane.
All right. I think are we live?
We are live.
Yo, welcome in to the Never Made It podcast. All right. New Year's Eve edition, NCAA football edition, playoff edition. This is what we've been waiting for all season. You feel me? I'm your host, D Will, aka Magic Don Juan with the slips. You feel me? We ain't gonna waste no time. Let's get right into these intros, letting y'all know who on the show today, because we got a packed show. All right. From Warren, Ohio, living in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Eagles fan, the Lakers fan, the Ohio State Buckeyes fan, Timothy Dale Gatto. What up, Tim?
OH.
I.O.
I.O.
I said OH.
I.O.
I.O.
Let's go, man. Let's go. What up with my dogs, man? What's going on, man? It's so good to
Good,
see
man.
y'all, boys, man. It's so good to see y'all, man. Good show today. I know it's a good New Year's Eve. We ready to go into the new year with good spirits, a good Buckeye win that's on the way. I know it is. You know what I mean? Ryan, Ant, what's up, brothers? What's going on?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, man, we got my West Coast brother out there, the
Woo-hoo.
Ohio State fan as well, Arizona,
Come on, man.
2 time zones
Come on.
away. Give it
Man.
up for my boy Ryan, man. What up, Ryan?
Man, what's going on, man? I'm excited to be here. New Year's Eve. We're bringing the New Year's with a Buckeyes win over the U. And then it's just the best time of the year, man. We got playoff football, NFL playoff. It's just man, no better time of the year than right now, man. None.
Hey, absolutely, man. Last but not least, currently in Cincinnati, Ohio, with me, one of the, if not the biggest Ohio State fan I know. He goes to more games than anybody I know. All right, no disrespect, Tim. No disrespect, Ryan.
Hey, he got it. He got
Ant
it.
Bayless is in the
Beat
building.
me.
He
Good
got
evening.
it.
He just brought me out.
Good
Hey,
evening.
it's New Year's Eve show, fellas. New Year
Whoa,
on
Ant
me.
sound.
Oh, you can hear me?
Oh, we can't hear Ant.
Oh,
I can hear him.
I
I can
can
hear
hear
him.
him. I hear
okay.
Oh,
Ant.
I can't hear Ant.
You
We'll
can't
figure
hear
it out,
Ant?
brother. Hey, we'll
Can't
figure it
hear
out.
Ant, man.
Yeah.
New Year, old me. You see, I'm in the stadium. I'm with
He
the
look like he
fellas,
talking
bringing
some
in
real
the
shit though. I give
New
him
Year
that.
with the fellas. So I'm happy to be here. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me,
Absolutely.
fellas.
So D, you can
Absolutely,
hear me,
man.
right?
Cheers to that. Cheers to that,
Yeah, I
man.
can hear all of y'all. Ant, you
All
can
right.
hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so Ant can hear me. I just can't hear Ant. Look, we gonna improvise, all right? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
back
good,
out in a
man. We got
second. Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna back out in a second and come back in, but I'm gonna give y'all a chance to, go over some shit without me, all right? But to start it off though, we got Ohio State versus Miami. We got all of the college football games technically, but today we got Ohio State, Miami. That's the one we concentrating on first. I'm gonna send it to you, Ryan, while I get my shit together over here. See if I can not
Okay.
get my soundboard together. All right.
Yeah.
11-2 Miami, 12-1 Ohio State. Ohio State is 7.5 points favorites, or you can get Miami on the money line plus 260.
So it went down to 7.5. Go get your shit together. I'm gonna take over from here,
Go
man.
ahead, brother.
Listen, I think that this game is coming down to the line of scrimmage, as most
Mhm.
games do. Miami's strength is that defensive line.
Yeah.
And what Indiana was able to stop us and give us problems in the Big Ten championship was through their defensive line. They did a lot of stunts and different kind of actions that kind of I don't think we handled it well as an Ohio State. When I say we, I'm talking about Ohio State.
I'm
I
listening.
don't think we handled it well, and I think they got two players. The one dude, Bain, what's his name? Bain. Um, their DN. I forget
For
his name. What?
for Indiana.
No, for Miami. him and a dude the opposite of him is a dog too.
Okay.
So I think that's gonna be the key to the game.
Yeah.
Now I got Buckeyes winning. I got us yeah, Ruben Bain. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Will. I got Ohio State covering the spread here, mainly because um they scored 13 or 14 points against Texas A&M. Our defense is better than that. So they're gonna have to put up more points to even have a chance in this game. I'm going 28-14. I think Buckeyes win by 2 touchdowns, and it could be more than that. But I think that's going to be if Miami has a chance to win this game, it's because our offense looks like it did against Indiana. I don't think that's going to happen because Ryan Day has shown when he has time to plan, he's going to be aggressive. He's going to attack the deep zones. And every single time we have a couple week layoff, we play great. I mean, remember when we played Georgia when we had CJ Stroud a couple years ago? Our offense lit it up, you know. And then even last year, once we lost to Michigan, when we came back, our offense was lighting it up. I think we're gonna come ready to play. I think we'll be aggressive, and I think we're gonna have some big plays offensively. But that's my quick like opening take about the game. I'll pass it to you, and what do you think about this game coming up here in about an hour and a half?
All right, I'm listening to what you're saying about Miami's defensive line. I don't disagree with you. I think the biggest takeaway from our game against Indiana was the fact that they took away Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith. Their defensive backfield to me was the difference maker. Indiana's the whole defense played really good. I'm not worried about Miami's defensive line. I don't think Miami has the defense that is going to take away Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith. I mean, that was what do we call it? An aberration. That was one game where we couldn't get our two biggest playmakers involved. But we're not playing Indiana today. You know what I mean? And if we do play them again, I think we'll have a plan. But as far as Miami, you're talking about a Miami team that lost to Louisville, didn't make their conference championship, really didn't impress anybody all year. They won a couple games. They beat Notre Dame, but the Buckeyes are different, man. We're different. And I took the Buckeyes to win a winning margin of 7 to 12 points. Only thing I'm worried about is that we'll win by more. I don't think Miami's a threat. I don't think they're a threat at all. But that's just my take. I don't think their defense is nearly as good as Indiana's, and I think it's an easy win for the Buckeyes. That's my opinion.
Listen, you guys focused on Ohio State. We all are Buckeye fans. That's cool. I want to focus on Miami for a second, okay? And there's no need to go no further than what we saw as in most recently, right? Let's go back to their last game against Texas A&M. Congratulations to them for making the playoffs, Miami. You've made it this far. But I tell you what, number one, the fact that you didn't even make your own conference championship, that alone, like that alone right there tells me you're not ready as in itself, okay? So then, like I said, let's get to the game. You didn't score at all in the first half. That won't work against the Buckeyes, okay? Not only that, in totality, Carson Beck had 103 yards. That won't work against the Buckeyes, okay? Your running game, Mark Fletcher Jr., solid. $172, no touchdowns, but $172 in totality. Your whole rushing game had 175 yards. Solid. He didn't get it, no touchdown on the ground. That's not going to get it done. Shout out to the yards, but it's not going to get it done. And then, like I said, obviously, if your quarterback had 103, in totality, your receivers had 103 yards. That's not going to get it done against Ohio State, okay? You scored 10 points in totality. You barely scored. You didn't score but 3 quarters through the first. You didn't score but 3 points through the first 3 quarters. Okay, you finally scored your first touchdown in the 4th quarter. Again, that is not going to be enough against Ohio State. Now, like I said, you guys already focused on what Ohio State can bring to the table as far as what we got offensively. Defensively, I think we're one of the best defenses in the country. So if they doing this against Texas A&M, what they going to see against my Ohio State is Murderville on the way. Okay, but just in itself, the spread in this game is 7.5. I think that's entirely disrespectful to Ohio State. I think this game should at least be by 14, 15 plus at minimum. At minimum. I'm talking bloodbath. There's no way that you could play the way you played against. Now, granted, you were on the road. I'll give you grace for that. You were on the road in Texas A&M. But no, I'm sorry. There's no way that you could play that type of style of football against what's Ohio State bringing to the table. Sorry. No way. No, sir. Ain't going to happen.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
All right, yeah. So my take on this game, man, looking at Ohio State, looking at Miami. Ohio State, other than Indiana and Texas week one. Texas week one, 14-7. Indiana, they lost obviously 13-10. No other team has come within 18 points of Ohio State. 18 points. So every single game on their schedule, they've won by 18 or better, other than Texas, which was week one. I think they beat Texas by more now if they played. And Indiana, who's the overall number one seed in college football. I think they roll today. I would take Ohio State with the winning margin of 18 to 24 points.
Woo!
Thank you, D.
That's what I would take the winning
I'm
margin.
saying, I ain't bullshit.
yeah.
Thank you, D. Thank you.
18 to 24 points. Because
Damn.
like I said, they've blown everybody out except for Texas, which that was week one. Learning the new offense, new quarter, Sayan's first start ever. You're going up against Texas. Yeah, that's not a blowout that week. All right, fine. Everybody else got blew out. Everybody else, except for Indiana. And Indiana is the number one overall seed.
But
So
wouldn't
yeah, and
but to
Miami's
play
lost games to SMU and Louisville.
Yeah.
Like those are your two
Terrible.
losses.
Right.
I can see
Yeah,
if their two
terrible.
losses was to Notre Dame and
Yeah.
somebody else great like that. But SMU, nah,
It's-
it's 18 to 24 points. That's the margin of victory today.
I got to throw something else out there. Now, look, we've talked about the X's and O's. Let's go to the Jimmies and the Joes. All right.
I'm
Now
listening.
check this out. This is the rematch of the 02 national championship. In all of our lifetime, this is the first national championship we've ever seen Ohio State win. 2 overtimes. And they say they got cheated with the pass interference call.
Pass
We all know
interference.
about it. We all know about it. Look, Miami's almost like a rival Ohio State don't ever play. You know what I mean? Like 20 something years later, there's still bad blood there. This game is more than a playoff game. They're coming for revenge, you know what I mean? Which they ain't gonna get. But bro, this game is big. It's gonna take me back to my childhood. I remember watching 2 overtimes in the national championship, and I've been waiting for
Yeah.
this. This is beautiful. But
That's
same outcome.
that was one of my first memories as an Ohio State fan was that national championship game as a little kid. They played one time since. It was like
Mhm.
2010 and Miami beat us. It was
Yep.
the Luke Fickle year, I believe, when they went like 6-7, 6-7, just for the kids out there. No, but listen, and I want to talk about the Jimmies and the Joes too. I want to ask you guys a question for the game tonight. Who do you think has a better game, Carnell Tate or Jeremiah Smith? Only saying that because it seems like when they play the better teams, they try to take Smith away, rightfully so, and then Tate ends up having the bigger games, like the Texas game, like the Michigan game. He had the big touchdown in that game, and he also scored versus Indiana.
Yeah.
Carnell Tate. So I just want to ask you guys who you think is going to have a better game today. I know Jeremiah Smith is the better player overall, but
You said between who?
Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith, who do you think has a better game today?
Okay. Go ahead, D.
Go ahead, D.
I think it's gonna be Jeremiah Smith.
Yes.
I think he's gonna show up today. I think
Yep.
he's gonna show up. I think he might only get 4 catches. I'm taking him for 2 touchdowns though. 2 big plays. 2 big
Okay.
plays. 4 catches, 2 touchdowns. I don't even know how many yards.
I'm going
Go ahead.
Jeremiah Smith. He grew up 15 minutes from the stadium. I mean, I've seen on Facebook all week pictures of him in the Miami Hurricanes uniform. He was going to sign with them. I mean, they were in his top 3. He went to Ohio State, but I mean, just imagine you're going in the playoff game. You're playing against a team that you grew up. You could have walked to the stadium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's playing against his home team. Basically, is what I'm saying. He's going to want to show out, and everybody knows it. And we're gonna get him the ball. I believe that.
No, you're not.
Okay.
I think the reason that you just said it right there, and everybody knows it, which is why I'm going to go with Carnell Tate. I think that that Jeremiah Smith will get shadowed a lot more, possibly with some double team. You know what I mean? They're going to probably say, we'll let anybody but Jeremiah Smith beat us. You know what I mean? Because he's arguably the best player in the country. You know what I mean, in my opinion. And that may not even be an argument, but to me, he's the best player in the country. And like I said, because of that, like you said, everybody knows it. He's probably gonna go for his, being that he's home damn near. And because of that, like I said, I think Carnell Tate will be freed up more to have a better game.
Who's
Let
the
me ask
better
you one.
quarterback,
Go ahead.
Carson Beck or Julian Sand?
I think Julian Sand is a better quarterback, but Carson Beck has a lot of experience. I mean, he's been a starter in the SEC and the ACC now for 3 or 4 seasons. So there's an experience factor with
I've
that.
never seen Carson Beck in New York for the Heisman Trophy. So I definitely think Julian Sainz is a better quarterback. I mean,
Yeah.
he
And
that freshman was in New York, man. You know what I mean?
He was,
Hey,
man.
dog.
He was, man.
Hey, Ant, when you
Mendoza, man. Mendoza. If it wasn't for
Yeah,
Mendoza, he wins it.
right.
nah, facts. And you mentioned something when you first went with about the game. Oh no, I'm sorry. When you were talking about the rivalry of
Yeah,
Ohio State and Michigan. I mean Ohio State and Miami. You mentioned the word revenge.
yeah.
Okay. I don't think Ohio State respectfully gives two fuck about Miami's revenge. But revenge is being the key word. I think the fact that we lost our last game, the last time you seen us, we lost. I think that's going to be on our mind. And because of that, Miami is we playing with probably revenge and hoping to see Indiana again, preferably in that national championship, or obviously it'll be the national championship if we do see him. But because of that, I
Roll
can see
Tide.
Ohio State playing with some rage type shit because of the
Roll
last.
Tide.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't want to lose that last game. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Look, I got a
Yeah.
question.
I
Happy
definitely
New
think
Year's Eve too to Jimmy, man. Happy New Year's Eve, Jimmy.
Yeah.
yeah, Happy New Year's Eve, Jimmy. Yeah, I definitely think Ohio State rose. Oh, but to answer your question, D, as far as Julian saying and Ty Simpson saying, because of exactly what I mentioned as far as playing with revenge, I think he's gonna be pinpoint sharp because of, like you said, like he lost that Heisman, lost the Heisman. I think he gonna want show some blood for that. You know what I mean? Like I saying out here balling out, man. He gonna ball like madman type ball.
Do you know?
Okay.
Go ahead, D.
You know it's not talked about enough. Did Ohio State end Miami's run, like the U back then?
Yes,
Because
yes,
that was their last national championship appearance, right?
yes.
They were the U all the way up until that, as far as
Yeah, 2
they
decades.
were, yeah, like they were still Miami whooping ass, winning national
Yes.
championship. They had just won the national championship the year before versus Nebraska.
Right.
Eric Crouch, shout out to Eric Crouch. He won the Heisman for Nebraska. He was their quarterback, but he played like he played like Vic. All right, I don't know if niggas remember Eric Crouch, but Eric Crouch was a beast. But I digress. My point is, Ohio State knocked Miami off the map. They
Yes.
did get some. Didn't they get some sanctions or something? They got some scholarships and stuff took away
I'm
or some
not
shit.
sure.
I don't remember if that happened after that or
I'm
not.
not sure.
Either way, the last time Miami was really relevant,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
championship relevant, was that game. So
And
it is bad blood for Miami.
With big
Most
time.
definitely from Miami. They ain't forgot about that shit. I bet
No.
Michael Irvin gonna do a line of coke and be
Yeah.
at the game.
Hey, but no,
it's not
going
gonna
back
be
to
enough.
going back to what D said, people don't realize back in 2002, bro, they were undefeated up to that point for 2 seasons in a row. They
Yeah,
hadn't
they were
lost a
they were
game.
streaking. They
They
were
hadn't
streaking.
lost a game in 2 years, and then they lose in double overtime. I've been watching this shit all week, and you got multiple Buckeye players. Jeremiah Smith even said, he's like, they're still talking about that shit over 20 years later. This is on their mind. You know what I mean? And for us, in our generation, bro, it's like Ryan said, this is his first memory as a Buckeye fan. This is the first time we saw them win a national championship. Bro, like, it couldn't get no better than this game right here. But, like I said, same outcome, man. It is what it is. The U
You
is
know what
now
that remind me of, bro? I don't mean to
What's
cut you
Couldn't
off.
get
I
no
don't want
better
to
for
forget this.
them.
You know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
Like you said, the revenge factor is big for Miami. Deep in the wings somewhere right now, USC still want to get Texas back for that shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if that game ever became like a big game, they would be talking about that shit the same
Yes.
way we talking about
Hell
Miami,
yeah.
Ohio State. They would talk about it the same way. Like USC wants some get back, like because that
Bro,
was one of the if not the best
yeah.
college football championship ever, damn near.
I
One of them.
mean, at Ohio State, Miami, in that game, the USC Texas are like 2 of the at least top 5.
Two
greatest
at least
national.
top five, if not top
Yeah,
three.
those
Both
are
of them always
two.
top
I
three.
mean, yeah, those are one of the most legendary last game, national championship games of all
Yes.
times. At the end of the day, man, it's about class. We are outclassing them in every way, man.
By a long shot. A
And I
long
know
shot.
Will, producer Will, he's a big U fan, and he been saying they think they got a chance. I don't see it, bro. I really don't. And it's not. I know we all Buckeye fans here, and we talking about the game, but just stepping away, like from a more holistic point of view, this would be a catastrophic loss if the Buckeyes did not win this game.
I agree.
Like
I
this would
agree.
be this would be like a really bad loss for second round of the playoffs goes,
I
because
agree.
I just don't think there's any way we should be losing this. And I think a real key to the game to really set this up is Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson has been a revelation in the run game this year for us. It started off the year, it was not looking good with Peoples and Donaldson. And then we started implementing more Bo Jackson, and the run game started to take off. I would expect him to have a big game as well for us if we're gonna dominate this game like we should.
I agree.
It's gonna be a bloodbath, bro. I'm trying to
Yeah,
tell
I don't know
you.
how it's gonna happen. I just
It's
got y'all by.
it's
I
gonna
got
be a
Ohio State by 18 to
bloodbath.
24.
I think I always believe, because the Ohio State ain't played in what, damn near a month, it feel like. You
20
feel
something
me?
days. Yeah.
So I get that it's probably gonna be where them first quarter, it might look like maybe Miami's up 10-7 at the end of the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? Some silly shit like that. But by the end of the fourth quarter, I guarantee you be done damn near turned the TV off at least once or twice, checking to see what else was on TV. I guarantee you. Because it's gonna be there's no way. Them 10 points that they have in the first quarter that I'm predicting that they might be the only points that they have throughout the rest of the game. If you bring what you brought last time we saw you, Miami, our worst day when we lost is 10 times better than your best day.
I think Miami talent wise is very comparable to what Tennessee was last year. And I think that's the type of match that we're about to see. How Tennessee looked versus us? I think that's what we're going to see Miami look like against.
I agree.
Against her. Yeah.
100%, bro.
I think they're both for 9-3. Right.
Yeah. Now I wasn't gonna say it, but I was listening. Like I've been listening, and I'm like, man, this just reminds me of Tennessee last year. But the only problem with that is, man, it was 21-0 in the first quarter. Like I took Ohio State to win 7-12. I probably should have took them for more. I mean,
it ain't too late, bro. Go ahead and cash that out and make another one, bro.
I'll just keep that one.
It ain't too late, man. Get your money back real quick.
It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad.
I think I got nothing else to say about it, honestly, man.
Yeah.
Go Bucks.
I think the defense scores twice.
Well, I think bro. Relax.
All right.
Hey, put down that liquor, man. Put down the liquor.
Okay, look, listen to my.
I got a punt return, a pick for a pick six. I got a strip sack.
Listen to. Hey, when the defense score, I don't want to hear shit. When the defense score twice, I don't want to hear nothing.
Put it on your bet slip. If you really believe that. Put it on your bet slip.
They don't let you.
You'll win some bread. You're gonna win some bread.
Say
I
I
don't let
won't.
you for college. You got to go find it for college.
You gotta be on
You might be
that
able to
cow
find a
sheet.
defensive
You gotta get that cow sheet betting app. You can bet on the weather and shit.
So look, for this game, I did do a SGP, something crazy I did. Like Tim said, the game might start off slow, right? So on my ticket, I took Ohio State, their first drive, to be a field goal attempt. First drive of the game, field goal. I took Miami's first drive of the game, field goal. So both teams come out and kick a field goal on their first drive. And then I got the total for the first half over 20 points.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
That's plus 8,333. 338, I'm sorry. Plus 8,338. Both teams kick a field goal on their first drive, so it's 3-3 right off the bat. And then the first half just gets to 21 points.
Oh, you just made you some money.
We're going to see, man. We're going to see.
That's easy. This 3-3, and then you get the pick six. That's the first defensive touchdown, like I said. You
10-3.
Listen up, come on, man.
No,
and then you got the punt by Miami punt.
No, you're
Next
not.
possession, Jeremiah Smith touchdown.
That's 20 points right there.
You're not
20-7, 20-3. 20-3. They coming out.
I love it. No, Tim. Hey, I'm not, bro. Tim, I'll give you your flowers, bro. Hey, the way it sounds beautiful. I'm happy right now, bro. I hope that
Come
shit
on,
happens,
bro.
man.
It's gonna be a
Shit.
bloodbath. Bloodbath.
I
But I
love it.
also just got Ohio State winning on the money line too on my other ticket. So
No
I
doubt.
wasn't going. Yeah, just money line. No ifs, ands, or buts. Just win, baby. Al Davis.
I
What
love
they
that shit.
say? Remember on Space Jam when Chick was like, shouldn't even when she was talking to Charles Barkley, shouldn't even be here. You barely made the playoffs. Shouldn't even be here. Be gone.
Come on, man.
Be gone.
You
Shouldn't
ain't no
even be
Charles
here.
Barkley.
What are you talking about? Barely made it. Barely slipped in, man. What are you talking about? Be gone, man. Shoot, fly, don't bother me, man. We're gonna get them up out of here quick and swift, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I
All
love
Bloodbath.
it.
right, man. Look, this was a nice, friendly session, y'all. Now it's
Yeah.
time to get to the disagreements. All
Let's
right.
go.
Yeah,
So
there
we
we
done
go.
had a
There we go.
long ass college football season. Some people's picks are no longer here as far as secondary teams and other teams we like. It's about to be a real discussion. All right. Before we talk
Mm.
about any of it though, this episode is brought to you by the Cleaning Boss Coaching Book, your step-by-step guide to building a profitable cleaning business. Inside, you'll learn how to price your services, attract quality clients, and set up systems that actually work. Written by a successful cleaning business owner, this book gives you the real blueprint, no fluff. Whether you're just starting out or scaling up, it's a must read. Grab your copy today. The link is in the comments. I already seen the link. It's in there. All right. She also has planners, whether you're planning daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. She has something for everybody. If you're an entrepreneur, get the Cleaning Boss Coaching Book, get a planner, get your life together. All right. Straight up like that. Now, on the other games that we got on the slate, man.
Mhm.
Tomorrow, which game do I want to talk about first? Should we go in order?
Let's do it.
I'm looking at Alabama, Indiana, man. I just want to get it out there. I can't help it. All right, I can't help it. Alabama, Indiana. That's the one I want to talk about. It ain't
Let's
the
go.
first game; it's the second game.
Mhm.
Alabama is 7-point underdogs. It was 7.5 earlier, so people are seriously betting that Alabama. 7-point underdogs, or you can get Alabama plus 200 on the money line. Indiana ain't lost a game all season. The only team, in my opinion, that they played that's on Alabama's level is Ohio State, as far as this year goes.
Mhm.
So,
Really?
I mean,
Oregon, man.
maybe Oregon, but I'm not. We're gonna find out if I'm a believer in Oregon in a little bit
No.
here. So,
No.
Okay. Okay.
so, all
Wow.
right, I'm gonna swing it to Ant Bayless first. All right, Ant, you
Okay.
taking Mendoza or you taking Ty Simpson?
Surprisingly, I'm taking Ty Simpson. Uh, Look, Ohio State beat herself. Okay, we missed a field goal. We did some bonehead plays, quarterback sneaks that didn't get the first down. Really, I don't think Indiana beat Ohio State. Ohio State beat herself. Okay, if that makes any sense. We should have won that game. We could have won that game. We didn't. Okay, I don't see the same thing happening twice. I don't feel like he said, Alabama, Ohio State, upper echelon. That's not going to happen 2 times in a row. I don't see Alabama going for quarterback sneaks, not getting the first down, missing field goals to tie the game. It's not going to happen twice in a row. Alabama or Indiana's big game was against Ohio State. They won it. Congratulations. It's time to go home. Alabama's been there before. They're going to play like they've been there before. That experience matters. And guess what? They don't have Nick Saban anymore, but Kalen DeBoer has been there as well. It's experience. Now, Kurt Signetti, great coach. He's on his way. It's not his year. Roll Tide.
I love
Wow.
that. I love
Wow.
that. Roll Tide.
I
Roll Tide.
I I'm gonna go next just because I disagree completely. I'm taking Indiana here. Alabama has been a flawed team. They can't run the ball.
They can't.
They haven't ran the ball all year. They're not a running team. Um, Indiana has been tested. I think their win at Oregon was a very high quality win. And you say what you want, even if Ohio State makes that field goal and they win, their defense is legit. They stifled us all night. And I don't think Alabama has the weapons, the offense that Ohio State has. And if Indiana did that to Ohio State's offense, I think that with a one-dimensional Alabama, they'll have some success in their game, and their defense will have success against Alabama's offense. I think that Mendoza, even though they didn't light it up, when a play needed to be made, he makes it, and he's shown that all year long, especially in the fourth quarter. The reason why he won the Heisman is because he had a lot of Heisman moments where he was coming down fourth quarter, getting a touchdown late in the game against Oregon, against Penn State, against Ohio State. He's shown that time and time again against Iowa as well. He had a late drive to win the game as well. So I just disagree completely. I think Indiana is legit, and I think they handle Alabama. I think they win, and I think that they win by more than 7. I think they cover the spread as well.
Can't argue with you as far as the run game goes. They only ran for 28 yards last week versus Oklahoma.
Yeah,
I 28 yards. But if they can win the game only running for 28 yards, imagine if they do get something going. Right? Imagine if they do get something going, because the running back is a beast. Miller for the Tide. He just ain't got it going this year. He's a top stud recruit. You know what I'm saying? 5-star prospect. He's supposed to be in line just like the rest of the Alabama running backs to go to the NFL and start. So a breakout game is possible. Now, is it gonna happen versus Indiana? I don't know. I root for Alabama, so my opinion is more of I want Alabama to win. I like Mendoza. Mendoza's the best quarterback in the league. I think Mendoza is gonna be the best quarterback in the draft. I think he's gonna go to the NFL and do something compared to everybody else this year. I think all the other quarterbacks that we thought were good, the Ty Simpsons, the Manning down there in Texas, Julian Sands coming back by default, but all those other quarterbacks is coming back. So I think Mendoza is the cream of the crop. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But he did only put up, they beat Ohio State 13-10. I'm not saying Bama's defense is Ohio State, but they can show up. All right. This is a neutral site. Nobody has home field advantage. Those players are used to playing in big games like this, used to it. They just beat Oklahoma last week. So they avenged the loss. And Oklahoma was a good team. Oklahoma was winning that game. So they started off up 17 points or something. So
I think Oklahoma's a good team. I'm just saying Oklahoma's a good team. They're not as good as Indiana, in my opinion, though. That's my thing.
The quarterback isn't as good as Indiana's quarterback. The defense, too, probably. I hear you. I can't argue with that.
Hold on. Let me get in real quick. I just want to piggyback off of what Ant said about because I also disagree with you guys. I'm going with Indiana in this game. But I just want to piggyback off of what Ant said about beating teams beating themselves. You said Ohio State beat themselves, which is why you don't think Indiana might be as good as what they may seem. Okay, that's fair. But I also say that same thing about Oklahoma and Alabama. Oklahoma had that game. They had them. They had to, don't get me wrong. I get it. It's early, but it was early, but they had them 17-0. And then all of a sudden, it just seemed like second half, Oklahoma just all of a sudden didn't know how to play football. Don't get me wrong. I'm not totally disrespecting Alabama. I think Oklahoma lost that game more than Alabama won that game. In my opinion.
I got a rebuttal here.
Hold on, bro. Let me hold on. Just hold that thought though, but let me keep going.
Go ahead.
Also, I think that Indiana, like both of you were saying, Indiana is better than Oklahoma, which I do agree with you with both of y'all that said that. Which is why if you go down or you slip up that way against Indiana, you will not come back.
Ty Simpson ain't no slouch.
I'm not saying he is, but I'm just saying if you bring that type of atmosphere again to like that energy the way you did before, you won't be able to come back. I don't believe the way that you did against Oklahoma.
Let me say something. All right. So this is my rebuttal to you, Tim. First off, you said you feel like Oklahoma beat themselves. They won the first half. We were just talking about this as far as our dynasty goes. You have to play the whole game of football. You can win the first half of every game. If you don't win the whole game, that don't even matter, bro. You know what I mean? And we all know that. Oklahoma looked good in the first half. Alabama won that game, and they look good doing it. Ty Simpson looked good doing it. And you know what Ty Simpson does? He gets the ball to every player. You remember Ryan Williams was a All-American last year. He ain't been doing much this year because Ty Simpson is using all of his receivers. They're a good team. They pass the ball. Now, this is more so to what Ryan said, okay? Now, you talk about Indiana and all this other shit. All right, take Indiana versus Penn State, right? They won on the last play of the game. Take Ohio State versus Penn State. We beat them by 20. Styles make fights. When I look at the eye test, when I look at both these teams, Alabama beats Indiana, I think 6 out of 7 times.
Let me piggyback because we're on the same side here, all right? We're on the same team here. Listen, Ty Simpson threw for 500 more yards than Mendoza. He threw one less pick than Mendoza.
Mhm.
Mendoza threw for 5 more touchdowns than he did. So like Mendoza's 33 touchdowns, 6 picks. Ty Simpson's 28 touchdowns, 5 picks, with 500 more yards. So the quarterback play is almost a wash. That's what I'm in my mind. It's a wash. I don't think
Right.
Mendoza's going to take over Ty Simpson. I don't think Ty Simpson's going to take over Mendoza. It's going to be the Jimmys and the Joes. All right, that's who wins this game. It's going to be somebody.
I completely agree with you, D. Yeah, go ahead. I completely agree with you. I think the quarterbacks are really even, but one team has shown that they can run the ball, and the other team's shown that they can play better defense. And those two questions are Indiana. So that's my reason is that Pons, the cornerback, he's a dog, and he was locking up Jeremiah Smith on multiple routes. And I thought I just think, man, Indiana is so legit, and I know it's not the sexy name, but I just think Indiana is so legit, man. They're the only team that can beat them on their side of the bracket is Oregon, in my opinion. And we'll get to that game. I know we'll get to that game next on who y'all think is gonna win that game, but I think Oregon's the only team that can compete with Indiana, man. I think Indiana beats them by 14, 10 to 14 points.
Hell no.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, man.
10 to 14 points.
Damn.
10 to 14. I got them covering the spread. I got them covering.
got Alabama
If I was
7
gonna bet
12
it,
points.
I'd take the spread. If the spread is 7, I'll take 6.5. Even by a touchdown or more.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go, man. The sides have been chosen, brother. And we got Oregon on the, well, I say about to say on the road, at a neutral site. All right, playing Texas Tech. Oregon is 2.5 point favorites, or you can get Texas Tech plus 114 on the money line. The real question is Texas Tech ready to compete with Oregon? This is a Big Ten team versus a Big 12
Yeah.
team.
Man.
I don't know if a Big 12 team, like at the top, can handle a Oregon or a Ohio State or none of that. So Texas Tech, Oregon, and Bayless. I know you got Oregon.
I got Oregon money line. Big 10 football versus Big 12 football. Okay, Big 10 wins. Oregon is a sleeper. People better be careful with Oregon. Oregon's only lost one game. Okay, they didn't make the conference championship. Okay, they're just a sleeper. Nobody's talking about them. They lost one game, and I believe that game they lost was in double overtime. So I mean, that's a really good team that nobody's talking about because you're being overshadowed by your Indianas, your Ohio States in the same conference. You know what I mean? But they got a good young quarterback, Dante Moore. He's a monster, man.
Mm-hmm.
Really, Oregon looked good all year. That loss in double overtime, I believe it was to Indiana, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost to Indiana. Okay, now Indiana, like you said, number one team. That game could have went either way. Obviously, you're going into double overtime. But I think the fact that Indiana is just, like I said, they're a sleeper. Nobody's talking about them, and they're that good. Texas Tech, who cares, man? You know what I mean? They did good in the Big 12. They beat BYU twice, but I mean, the competition is just different. And I think Oregon wins. I couldn't tell you how much they win by, but I'm taking Oregon money line. That's kind of easy for me. What you guys think?
I think I'm gonna play spoiler alert. I don't know how many more college shows I'm gonna get to do, so I'm just gonna play spoiler alert. I think Oregon is making it to the national championship game. And I think they're playing the Buckeyes, so they are my sleeper team.
Sleeper.
I think they're legit. I think they're legit defensively and offensively. I'm a big Dante Moore fan as well.
Yeah.
They got a dope ass tight end. They got dope everything, man. Oregon is, and my favorite coach of college football is Dan Lanning. I think he's the ultimate motivator. He's one of my favorite coaches in college football right now, if not my favorite. I love what he's doing with the program over there, and I just think they're legit. I think Texas Tech defensively is very comparable. They got a top elite defense. Texas Tech, they linebacker Rodriguez. I mean, he was like getting Heisman shout outs because he was going crazy. So I think it'll be a tight game, just because their defense will keep it in the game. But I got Oregon's offense pulling away late, and they're gonna win this game. I got Oregon winning by like a touchdown, maybe like 27-20 or 27-21, something like that. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Oregon. I think that they're gonna not only win this game, They're gonna beat Indiana in the rematch, and then they're gonna make the national championship.
I hate Oregon. Just want to throw that out there. Go ahead.
Well, I too also hate Oregon.
Timothy?
Wow, I hate for the Ducks in here. Okay,
Hey.
I hate them too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I tell you what though, I do respect their
Damn,
coach.
now I
Like you
can't hear
said though.
Tim, man. My sound is just tripping today.
Can't hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you, Tim. I can hear you, Tim.
Yeah, they can hear you.
We'll pass it to or else we'll say we can pass it to improvise. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, me personally, I'm gonna go with Texas Tech here, man. Like you said, Ryan, I like their defense, and I believe Texas Tech can put up some points. You know what I'm saying? They're solid. Like you mentioned, their quarterback pretty smooth. Now I do respect, wasn't it Dante Moore? That's his name.
Yes.
I do respect Dante Moore and what they bring. I respect Oregon's offense in general. Oregon definitely is fast. Both of these teams can be pretty fast on both sides of the ball. It's Texas Tech, man. I believe they riding the wave, man. I think they got something going here. And like I said, they played good ball for the most part. Their big games that they've had, they've won for the most part. So they've done their part. So. Yeah, I believe Texas Tech wins. Now Oregon is favored here by like what is it, 2 points, 2.5?
2.5.
Yeah, so obviously if I would have Texas Tech covering, but yeah, I believe Texas Tech wins.
My bad. Oregon's favored to win 2.5.
Yeah, that's what we get. Oregon,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Right. So I was, what I'm saying, I was saying like if you would just take either whatever the higher odds is, then Texas Tech covering or money line, whatever the higher odds is. But yeah, I would roll with Texas Tech 100%, man.
Completely disagree, but I respect it.
Where is this game played? Not that it matters, but where is this game played?
I don't know.
Hard Rock Stadium. Where is that at? What stadium? What is that?
Is that Atlanta?
What bowl game?
Hard Rock Stadium. Where's that at?
That's Miami. They're in the Orange Bowl.
Miami. Okay. So yeah, man. I like Texas Tech. I do, man.
I think that like me and Ryan are on the same page. I think it's not good that Oregon's as good as they are and they're not getting any love this year, bro. Like no one's talking about Oregon and they lost one game in double overtime. Now don't get me wrong. I don't care if you lose by 20 or if you lose by 3. A loss is a loss. But context matters, man. Losing in double overtime to the number 1 team in the country and then you're not getting no love. Nobody's talking about you. Oregon probably has a chip on her shoulder, man. I mean, they were undefeated last year. So you're talking about a team that in 2 years has lost one game in double overtime to the number 1 team in the country.
Hold on, Ant. Context matters. You can't. College ain't the same as NFL. We agree. So like style points and winning against like barely winning against lesser competition, that matters in college. You agree to that or no?
Absolutely.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So Oregon, to me, at least to me, hasn't looked all that great. That's probably why they're not talking about it.
No.
It's as far as their like, them beginning week games. Okay, you beat Oklahoma State, you dog walk them, and you dog walk Oregon State. I got you. But you barely beat, I mean, Penn State's really good. I don't want to disrespect, well, sort of. Penn State's they got potential.
Penn State.
Yeah, they're Penn State. But I'm saying they kind of look better than, you know what I mean? But whatever. But you barely squeaked by them. And then you lost to Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you beat Rutgers the way you did. You didn't look all that great against Wisconsin. You only beat them 21-7. You ain't look all that great against Iowa. You beat them 18-16. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. This is the only thing that matters. There's 12 regular season games every year, okay? In 24 games, Oregon is 23-1. I don't care if you beat them all by 3. You've lost one game in 2 years, bro.
So I just asked you. That's what I'm saying. I just asked you.
But who cares if they barely beat Rutgers? I mean, they won, bro. Like that's in 2 years, bro. In 2 years, you've lost one game in double overtime.
So literally, what you just agreed to 2 minutes ago. Let's go back and scratch that.
Hold on. What did I agree to?
When I asked you, I said it's not like NFL. In college, playing the lesser team, style points and that kind of shit matters in college. They don't matter. Like I agree with the whole win is a win shit in the NFL. In college, like Oregon, like you said, barely winning against a Rutgers. That
Usually.
don't matter to you?
No. Usually, but now we're not just talking about this year. I mean, they're rolling this shit in from last year too, bro. You got to look at 24 games. They lost 1 in double overtime. That's huge. That's huge. In 2 years, you're damn near perfect. They look much better than Texas Tech. Would
I
you
would
agree?
argue Texas Tech. I mean, Indiana, I know they lost that game. That was a close game. Even Penn State, okay, whatever. Did they play USC? I don't know all the Oregon schedule. But Texas Tech, I mean, BYU is their best team that they played. I'm not trying to disrespect BYU, but I mean,
BYU.
they're not
Hold
on.
on, I never said.
Texas Tech remind me of when UC made the playoff
Thank you.
Hold on,
and they
I
got
believe.
there and got whooped on. The
Hold on,
Big
I
12,
believe Texas
they wasn't
Tech
the
is
Big
going.
12 champion, but go
I
ahead.
believe Texas Tech is going to win this game. I do, but I didn't. That's not what I was said. That Oregon looks better than them. And what I was responding to you was to you saying that Oregon was nobody's talked about them, and I'm saying that's the reason why nobody's talking about them as far as this season goes is because they haven't looked all that dominant.
No, I
They
think
haven't looked that dominant.
I would disagree. That's where we disagree. I think nobody's talking about them because you got 2 heavyweights in the same division. You got Indiana and Ohio State just overshadowing them, which is really but unfair to them.
Ohio State. Do you believe Ohio State and Indiana has looked more dominant than Oregon?
I would definitely Ohio State, but Indiana beat Oregon. You know what I mean? So you got, but as far as I mean,
Yes, Indiana and Ohio State have both looked more dominant than
Like,
Oregon.
goddamn, Ryan, you feel me? Like, damn.
Okay,
Yeah.
how? Okay, now you're gonna
They've beaten
I'm gonna
more
make you eat your
teams.
own words. I'm gonna make you eat your own words. Okay, the 2 marquee wins that Indiana has, they both won by like 3 points. So Tim just said beating teams by not much ain't shit, right? All right, who else have they played besides Ohio State and Oregon? Who else is
I know,
Indiana
but I'm
beating? Somebody
saying
tell me. Somebody tell me.
Tim's
The-
point is that the other games that they played against are Rutgers or Illinois or whoever, Indiana has looked more impressive than Oregon has.
Okay.
They beat Illinois, who was a ranked team, by like 40.
They beat
And
Illinois 63-10.
that's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
They beat Iowa though. Now Indiana.
Iowa's a good team. They just beat Vanderbilt. Iowa's a good
Yeah.
quality
They beat them
opponent.
20-15. They
Okay.
beat
And
them
they-
20-15.
Y'all got
And they
it.
beat Penn State. We all agree Penn State is mid. Indiana
Right.
beat Penn State 27-24.
Exactly
Mhm.
right. So this is all
Same as
I'm gonna finish it
Oregon.
here. Okay, y'all
Then
are
that's
right.
the
I'm gonna
only
give it to y'all.
one. And
But I'm
then,
gonna tell y'all this. If we were talking about Oregon and Indiana playing today, Oregon wins that game. Oregon's a better team than Indiana. Don't give a
and
fuck.
then,
It
and
is
then
what it
Ryan
is.
just
Indiana
picked
beat.
Oregon to go to the
Yeah.
shit.
I'm with you.
Yeah, Oregon's a better team, bro.
I'm just saying throughout the year, the reason why Oregon has been overshadowed is because I agree with Ant. I think Indiana and Ohio State have been getting all the shine and deservedly so. But what I'm saying to Tim's point is Indiana has been a more dominant looking team than Oregon throughout the entirety of the season. But I'm kind of I guess I'm fence right. I don't know, but I'm just saying.
No, in a certain type of way, I'm agreeing with you, Ant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the.
Yeah, what you're saying is that you believe they're getting overshadowed by Ohio State and Indiana, which is what I'm saying is that Indiana and Ohio State have looked more dominant than
So
Oregon.
look, this is the
I don't
thing.
think that-
This
I
is
don't
the
think-
thing
Mhm.
to in the middle of y'all to stand in the middle of it. If whoever won the game out of Indiana and Oregon would be in Indiana's position, as far as they would be getting the shine. Ohio
Right.
State's already going to get that glory.
That's it.
The other spot was for whoever won that game because
Exactly.
because Indiana didn't lose another game and Oregon's only lost it to Indiana. If
Right.
Oregon would have beat Indiana, Oregon would be getting all of that praise.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
it's just been a 2-man race because they played in week 6.
Right.
So they played in week 6. Oregon had that loss to Indiana. Any arguments you wanted to make throughout the rest of the season for it had to be Ohio State, Indiana because Indiana literally beat Oregon.
Right.
So there was no Oregon argument to be had. You know what I'm saying? Ohio State didn't have them on the schedule this year. So there was no Oregon argument. They just flew under the radar, to be
They
honest
did.
with you.
They really
Yeah,
did.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand how Tim is picking Texas Tech to win this game. I'm not saying it's a crazy take because Texas Tech is a legit team, but I think Oregon has shown everything that you would want to see out of a team to say that they're one of the best teams in the country. I got them going to the national championship and losing to Ohio State. So
Well, I
Oregon,
said what
Oregon
I
dog
Tim,
said.
give me your
walking.
final. Tim, give me your last thought. Your last thought, Tim.
Yes, sir. Well, what I said with the reason why is not necessarily, and I said I think Oregon is the better team going into the game. It's just that I believe more of a Cinderella type of thing. I believe that Texas Tech is just on a wave. They riding a wave, and I think they got the momentum right now. I think they're gonna go into this game flowingly with their momentum, the wave that they're riding, and win this game.
yeah.
And
And all right, final thought. Texas. The only wave Texas Tech's riding is a trash wave because they're going to get dog walked. When they play Georgia. That's it.
Ryan, go ahead,
That's it.
Ryan.
My final thought is that Vegas agrees with Tim that I think that the -2.5, it's a pick'em game, man. I think Oregon is a bigger name brand, so they got the 2.5 point spread in their favor. But I think this is a really even game. But I'll take Oregon because I just believe in their offense and Dante Moore more.
All
More.
right, man. That's what it is. And I'm rolling with Oregon too.
All
Last
right.
game, man. This is the real spicy one for real. That's why we had to hurry up and get to this. Ole Miss 12-1 playing Georgia 12-1. Georgia is 6-point favorites. Or you can get Ole Miss on the money line at plus 200. Ole Miss only loss of the season came to 43-35, 8-point loss at Georgia on the road. So I'm gonna go to you first, Aunt Bayless, because I
Ole
know you
Miss.
Ole Miss. You the Ole Miss truther.
Yes, Ole Miss wins this game. I'm going to take y'all back to when they played. They played in Athens, Georgia. It was uh, Trinidad Trainless. It was his first game at a Division One, a FBS school on the road, a big time. Okay, he came from Division Two last year, won a national championship. His first time playing in the big time on the road was in Georgia. Okay, they lost in the fourth quarter. They looked great. Okay, now they lost the game by 8 points, but I'm telling you, you put him at a neutral site. Now he's got that experience. I mean, he's played big games on the road throughout the season. That was just the first one. I believe in that quarterback. I believe in that team. Only thing they really have going bad for them is that their head coach Lane Kiffin will not be there. But I think they're a well-oiled machine. I think he put the stuff in place for them to just keep rolling with. You know what I mean? I think the rematch is going to be. I don't see you beating Ole Miss 2 times in 1 year. We've said that before on other shows. How they played all year and how they even played in that loss. I'm rolling with Ole Miss money line.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in here real quick, and I'm gonna tell you why I got Georgia winning this game. The last time they played, like you said, Trinidad, that was his first game versus one touchdown. Now they won because they had four rushing touch. The quarterback had two. Trinidad had two rushing touchdowns.
Mhm.
Kawan Lacey had two rushing touchdowns. Throw that with one passing touchdown, that's five touchdowns. They lost. I mean, they lost. But my point was the reason that they was even in that game was because they ran the ball around the goal line effectively because they didn't really have too many rushing yards. It was defense and running the ball around there. But Georgia put up a 40 burger. Gunnar Stockton, 4 touchdowns, no picks. He dissected their defense, 289 yards. I think he's going to come out and light it up again. And their running backs actually didn't get the touchdowns, but they had the yards. Like I think it was an aberration. I think Georgia is going to come out and whoop them this time. It ain't even going, it's going to be
Mm,
bigger than 8 points.
mm.
I'm taking Georgia by double digits to win this game. Double
Okay.
digits. Ole Miss ain't got their coach either to top it all off. So even if the first game wasn't a fluke, y'all don't have y'all coach. Lane Kiffin is a great coach. You know what I'm saying? He
He
got a
is.
long track record.
He
Long
is.
and he's a great offensive mind. He
Yeah.
ain't gonna be out there to scheme at halftime and to get all this run. I don't think that run game does what it does. And I don't think they even get to the red zone to run those touchdowns in. Because last game, the quarterback had 42 rushing yards, two rushing touchdowns. That's not great. The running back, he had 31 rushing yards on 12 carries, two rushing touchdowns, but the 31
Mm.
rushing yards, the running game wasn't really effective. They were just getting in position and running it in. And I don't think it's gonna happen this time. I think Georgia is gonna come out. Gunnar Stockton might go for four more passing touchdowns.
Mm.
I think they're gonna come out and dominate, man.
Okay.
I think they come out and dominate. I'm with Georgia.
Go ahead,
Ryan,
Ryan.
we're gonna let Tim been going last. He might as well keep
So
going last.
listen,
Fuck it.
listen. The way that Tim feels about Texas Tech being a Cinderella story, that's how I feel about Ole Miss. And I think that Kiffin leaving has galvanized the troops. And the reason I think Stockton was going to ball, yeah, but I think Ole Miss played bad offensively. They still had a lot of points, but because they didn't click on all cylinders was the fact that it was in Athens, Georgia. It's not going to be in Athens, Georgia this time. It's going to be a way more of a neutral site. Even though if Georgia fans do travel, it's not going to be in Athens, Georgia. Okay. So I think that makes it more likely that Ole Miss plays better offensively and he has a better game as a quarterback because he's not on the road in his first bad environment. So I think it'll be a high scoring game like the last game. But I think that Ole Miss will play better, especially in the passing game and even in the run game. I think just offensively they play better and they edge out Georgia and they get an upset victory here. I'm going Ole Miss money line. And I do like the fact that he is electric with the arm and his legs. Kind of reminds me of Kyler Murray a little bit, the way he plays. I'm a big Ole Miss fan, and I hope that they get this done, man. I think they got what it takes to get it done.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I know you like the uniforms, Brian, but damn.
I like the way that quarterback's playing, bro. He's a dog.
He's a dog.
What?
Yeah, he's an animal, bro, and he's the type little Johnny Manziel vibes, man. I'm telling you, man, he's a dog.
What's the interim coach's name that took over for Lane Kiffin?
Who cares?
Exactly.
Lane
That's no, time out. Exactly. That's my point. I believe them losing
It's Pete Golding.
Pete Golding. Who the
Yeah,
fuck is
the
Pete
household
Golding?
name? You don't know who Pete Golding is?
He about to put he about to.
You don't know who
he about to-
Pete is?
Who the fuck
Pistol
is
Pete Golding?
That's my point. Them losing, like you said,
Oh, man.
them losing Lane Kiffin is a big deal. I do not believe that Pete Golding is going to outcoach Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart is a championship winning coach.
You hear me?
You can make the case that since Nick Saban has been gone, Kirby Smart is probably maybe the
Kirby
next best
Saban.
thing
Kirby
in college.
Saban.
You feel me?
Alright.
You can make that case. And I do not believe that some Cinderella story is going to happen against a coach like a championship winning coach like Kirby Smart. Not him, not this team. And so
Bro, if Ohio State win today, Georgia is not about to go home. They're like, oh, we play Ohio State next week.
yeah, I just don't. I believe you had to win against and you looked good. You had to win against Tulane, and you handled your business. You looked solid. You did your thing. So you damn sure bet not had a lot. You know what I mean? Like, so regardless whether coach was there or not, you had to win that game. But against a team like Georgia, I just believe that the players might be good. I'm not dissing the players. Ole Miss is a good team. They are a really good team. It's just now you're going against a coach, and your head coach, who is a good coach, is no longer there. I do not believe Pete Goldstein or whatever we said it is.
Now you're Jewish.
I just don't believe
Disrespect, man.
I don't believe he's out coaching Kirby Smart today. I'm sorry. I don't believe it.
Pete Golding.
Golding.
And I'm on the same
Pete
side as
Golding.
you.
My bad.
Pete Golding. Pete Gold member.
That
Yeah.
boy thinking of Larry Goldstein and shit.
That's what I'm saying. No, I definitely we on the same page, Tim. They rolling with Ole Miss. The beautiful
And you look like you was getting ready to come back with a rebuttal. Like, what did I say something wrong?
Nah, the only thing, all right,
He
Nick
did
Saban's
take Ole Miss.
Nah, but you said, Kirby Smart's done all this. Kirby Smart did more when Nick Saban was there, bro. Like, he ain't done shit since Nick Saban left.
Kirby Saban.
He ain't done nothing, man. Fuck him.
I know, and it's like he's just some great coach. Like,
Saban's only been gone 2 years.
Okay, but you said he took over since, bro. He hasn't done anything since Saban.
No, I didn't say take over. I'm saying, like, when you talk about like the ranking of coaches, since Saban is gone, you would probably make the case that Kirby Smart is the next best.
No, I'm not gonna argue that. I won't argue that.
That's all I was saying.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
So if Georgia and Ohio State play this year, head up, is that for the crown of best coach in college football?
I would agree. So I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. Those are the two best coaches right now, currently in college football.
And if they play head up,
I think
Smart can say he's better.
I have a shout out for Dan Lanning if he wins the whole thing this year. I would take him over them.
If he wins it,
he has to win it all this year because
well,
they'll have one ring. Ryan Day would have
one,
one, and he would have to beat probably Ohio State. If Oregon beats Ohio State in the national championship or Georgia in the national championship, this year, I would say Dan Lanning is the best coach in college football.
No.
Okay, that's fair. If he would
It's
take
not
the
fair.
crown, then yeah, currently he would be
No.
champ. I get you.
No, it would put
Yeah.
him on their level. It would put him on their level. He would have to do something again next year, the year after that. He's not even on.
I'm
Ryan
saying
Day
it
or-
would
or
be.
Kirby Smart's
Well, but
level
this is what
right
I'm
now.
saying. This is what I'm saying is if he wins it all this year, it would be a 3-man at the top. And I think out of those
Okay.
3, Dan Lanning is the best coach. I wouldn't say it's like his resume is better. I'm just saying out of those 3, he would be the coach I would take as my. If I had to pick a coach, I would
give him
take
to
Dan
you.
Lanning over Ryan Day.
We would give him to you, bro.
Ryan Day, he don't got no conference
Y'all
champs,
forget
huh?
about those Michigan losses with Ryan Day and national
That's what I'm
championship.
saying.
I don't be
No,
forgetting
no.
about it. That's why I said
Tim, what disrespect did you just say?
No. I'm asking like, and how many conference championships do Ryan Day got?
The same,
'Cause he-
the same amount
One.
as Dan Lanning, don't he?
It's Dan Lanning, right? One, right?
One.
And he didn't win it last year, did he?
No, he didn't.
Oregon did.
Yeah,
Oregon
that-
did. So they both got one apiece.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so if he wins, that means they both have one title apiece.
Yes.
Right.
So what Ryan is saying is not like off Kittle. That's fair.
Nah.
He would-
Bro.
And he just
it
went
is-
over the last. He just was talking about for the last 2 years. They lost 1 game. They 20.
Come on, don't step on
now
yourself.
all of a sudden,
Don't step on yourself.
Okay,
now all
that's
of a
the last
sudden, I'm
years.
crazy
Hold on,
because I
time
said
out.
Dan Lanning.
You take no time out.
Oh,
Okay, it's real easy. It's real easy to take the last 2 years. If we're talking about the last 2 years, fine. If you take Ryan Day's resume and Dan Lanning's resume, you gonna tell me Dan Lanning's a better coach than Ryan Day?
Hold
You believe that? You believe that?
Yeah,
Hey,
1 in 5. 1 in
No.
5 versus your rival. 1 in 5 versus your rival.
He's not a real fan. Hey, he's not a
Ed,
real Ohio State fan.
Ed,
He gonna
hold
take
on.
Dan
Ed.
Lanning. Dan Lanning's trash, man. Come on,
Ed,
bro.
hold
He's
on.
won.
He's
He's
trash.
won nothing. He's
I'm
won
saying he has
nothing.
to win it though. He
Yeah,
has
we're
to
not
saying
going to.
we're playing the what if game.
Bro.
Is saying if he won.
Bro, okay. If you
And
won, you would
last
be on their
year,
level.
last year after the Michigan game, you wanted Ryan Day fired, didn't you?
Who said that?
Last year after the Michigan game when they lost, you wanted him fired, right?
I didn't say I wanted him fired.
So you didn't want him fired after he lost to Michigan last year.
I wanted to see what he's gonna do in the playoffs.
Man, you a fucking bullshitter,
Ed,
man.
hold on,
You a
let me ask you a
bullshitter. You a bullshitter. You wanted that man fired.
He did.
You wanted that
Every
man
dog
fired
did.
a calendar year
Okay.
ago.
Let me tell y'all a fucking story. And we're over an hour. We don't gonna do this, but I gotta do this now, all right? I did want him fired. But you know what he did? You know what Ryan Day did? He mopped the floor with Tennessee, and as he was walking off the field, he looked at the crowd and grabbed his fucking nuts and earned everybody's respect. Dan Lanning ain't doing no shit like that. He ain't doing no shit like that.
He did beat
Bro,
Ohio
yes, he
State
do.
last
That-
year once, though. He did beat Ohio State.
And then he got monkey stopped. And when he beat Ohio State, he cheated and put 12 men on the field. They threw a flag and the clock didn't stop. It's some bullshit.
Oh, he ain't
Listen,
do
man,
bullshit.
listen. I'm not
Bullshit.
saying this dude is.
It's
I'm saying
Patron,
Dan Lanning.
nigga.
Dan Lanning has a lot of OG moments just like that, but we don't follow it. Like he had them. He said when they do the jump around at Wisconsin, that's our shit now. And he took that up. They was playing that shit at practice. And when that shit happened, them niggas went crazy on the sideline and then mopped the floor with Wisconsin. He told him he had all type of legendary speeches in the locker
Remember the
room
shit he
before they
told?
go.
He told Colorado, told them when they was playing Colorado.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, well, they playing for clicks. We playing for championships or some shit like that."
Yeah. He got some OG moments too. Dan Lanning is an
I
animal
think
for a
it's
coach.
fair. I think it's fair, Ant. I think it's fair.
What's fair?
If he wins, because listen, let me ask you this, Ant. Let me ask you this. Again, we playing the what if game here,
Oh, no.
right?
Okay, go
So
ahead.
if he wins, right?
Mhm.
You tell me what's the accolades that Ryan Day has that's over Dan Lanning if he wins. What's the
Alright.
accolades that he have over him that you keep mentioning?
It actually looks a little bad that Ryan Day lost. I'm taking Kirby Smart over both of them. First of all, let me be clear.
Okay. Mhm.
But it actually looks a little bad for Ryan Day that he lost to Michigan. But go ahead. Ant.
Okay.
He won this year, but the losses in the past. How many times he losing them?
That's okay though. That's all right.
But that's a big game.
You ain't
It's
talking
okay
about a
because
real
they won the
Buckeye
Natty
fan.
last year.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right, let me ask you something.
Because they won the
He
Natty
don't know his
last year.
history. Hey, he don't know his history because guess
Okay.
what? Guess what?
Fuck
Woody
outta
Hayes.
here. That's not
Woody
okay.
Hayes. Look, let me speak. Woody Hayes is the greatest Ohio State coach of all time, and during the 10-year war against Bo Schembechler, Woody Hayes had a losing record. So what are you talking about? Woody, don't ever disrespect Woody Hayes. You can't do it. Okay, Brian Day
What
has
does
a
that
losing
have to-
record against Michigan.
Woody Hayes
Because
has
Brian
won
Day has a losing
multiple-
record against Michigan. So what? He's
He
still
can't
one
be
of the
the-
greatest coaches of football.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
can't
might
be
be
the best
second or
coach.
third. That's what I'm saying.
To Dan Lanning, who's won nothing at all ever.
I'm saying if he would have to win. He would right
He's
now.
won
He's second.
nothing.
Right
What,
now,
what?
he's behind Kirby Smart. He's the second best coach. He's
Okay.
behind Kirby Smart. What I'm
Right
saying
now,
is,
Ryan?
yeah, right now Ryan Day is the second best
Oh,
coach.
Ryan Day.
Yeah.
Right.
Behind Kirby Smart.
Yeah,
Dan
agreed.
Lanning, in my opinion, is the third best coach. Now, if I'm saying if he wins it all this year, he would have a case to jump them because Kirby, right now, Kirby Smart is the farthest removed from his back-to-back national
Which you
championship.
just said, and you just agreed to that.
Yeah.
You said Kirby Smart ain't did shit.
No. I thought you said he took over since Saban left. That's what I thought you said. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought you said.
Oh,
I'm saying Dan Lanning has the potential if he were to win it all because that would mean he would probably either have to beat Alabama or Indiana. I think it's gonna be Indiana. I think Alabama. So if he would beat Alabama, then he would beat Georgia or Ohio State, depending on how the bracket falls. I got Ohio State going, beating Ole Miss to make it. But my point is that if he were to do that, he would be the most recent champion. He's won the Big Ten most recently. He's
and
won
he
the
would have
national
to go through
championship
one of
most
them,
recently.
if not both of them, in order to do it. He would have
He
to go
would have
through one
won the
of them, if
Big
not through
Ten
both of them
and
to
the
do it.
national championship more recent than Ryan Day. That would have me say that he could. It's up. Them three would be at the top because Kirby Smart has 2 championships and they would both only have 1, but they've both done all their shit more recently. And Dan Lanning would be the most recent. So that's
I
my
don't think
argument
that's
why Dan
bad.
This is
Lanning
my
would be.
problem. This is my problem. People just have short memory. So I guess one season
You
is going to
do
make
because you just forgot about Michigan.
No, I don't forget about Michigan, but I'm saying Ryan Day's totality of work is better than Dan Lanning's. And if you disagree
Yes.
with that,
I just asked you, what has Ryan Day done that's more, that you keep saying this? You keep
bro,
saying that.
I keep getting interrupted. He's been to that wasn't his first national championship he went to. And when I
Okay,
say people have short memories,
talk to
no,
me.
when I say people have short memories, people forget about Dabo Sweeney. You know what I mean? Now he had a horrible year, but we're gonna put Dan Lanning over Dabo, multiple national championships. We're just gonna X him out.
All right, so
Dan
look,
Lanning
listen to
has
this. So
won
listen to
That's a good
this.
nothing.
argument, though, and I ain't mad. That's a good
Hold on,
argument.
Ant. I got you, Ant. Let me help your argument out. All
That's
right,
a
let
good
me help you
argument.
out.
I
Now,
just needed
Ryan
you to
Day has
explain.
been coaching longer at Ohio State by a couple years than Dan Lanning's been coaching at Oregon. But overall record, Dan Lanning is 47-7 at Oregon. That's great. 47-7 is great. Ryan Day is 82-11.
But Dan Lanning's way better though.
82 and
Nobody
11.
said that.
So if we
I
just take out, I'm just
definitely
saying,
didn't say that.
I'm just saying, Ryan Day didn't play. He didn't coach 93 games for Ohio State versus Dan Lanning's at 54 for Oregon, and he only has 4 more losses than him. So Ryan Day winning wise, it's not even close.
But if you go 10 and let's say you go 11-1, which Oregon just did, the next 4 years, the Oregon probably won't. I mean, I know we're predicting now. I'm just saying, if you extrapolate 1 or 2 losses a year over the next
Right.
4 years, they're very comparable.
Very comparable. You're right. You're not
Right. So it's not like it's just some crazy like he's done way better, winning percentage wise.
No.
Just
If
saying,
you want to say every
it's not
50 games,
it's not the
he
craziest
would,
shout.
yeah. It's not. It's not.
It's fucking diabolical.
He just needs
It's
a
not the
little bit
craziest
more.
shout. It's not.
If he do this for a few
No,
years,
but listen, and what's the cutoff for like how recent we're gonna do this? Because like Dabo Sweeney, yes, he's won national.
Thank you. I was
So,
about
but like,
to say, yo.
if you haven't did shit in the last 10 years, are you still the best coach? I mean, it was what 20.
Okay.
When the last time they won a national championship? Clemson. 2020, 2019.
Was that Trevor Lawrence?
I have no idea, but it's
Trevor
been
Lawrence didn't
it's
win
like
shit. Deshaun Watson.
Trevor Lawrence never won with them?
No.
Wow.
I thought he did.
I thought he
No.
did too.
Let me double check that.
I know he won
No.
2. He at least
I
won
thought he
2.
at least got 1. I could have sworn he was part of the going back and forth with Alabama and
Nah, they've only won
No.
3. They won 2016 and 2018 and
No.
1981.
He did not win. He was just projected
Yes,
the
led
overall number
by
one pick
Trevor
because he was
Lawrence. The
fucking hyped.
2018 team is remembered as one of the best ever, dominating Alabama 44-16 in the final game. 2018, Trevor Lawrence. 2016, Deshaun Watson.
Thought so, man. I knew
Oh,
he had
Deshaun
And-
Watson was 2016. Damn, I didn't think he
and
got
then they
one
went,
done.
but Deshaun Watson went back to back. Remember, they lost to Alabama at the very end.
Okay,
And then
all right.
Then he
all right.
came back.
Damn,
and
and
then
Trevor
they beat him.
got the one?
Yeah, he got 2018.
Bro, I do not remember Trevor being that I remember he was just so much. I've never been a Trevor Lawrence fan, but I just remember
Didn't
so
they
much
cheat
hype.
us in the playoffs to get the one?
Yes, they cheated us.
You
Absolutely.
damn right. Yeah, they cheated us in
But
the
that
playoffs.
was the
to get to
Denzel
next
Ward fumble. The fumble when they said it wasn't
Yeah.
a fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Facts.
crazy.
Facts.
Crazy.
Cheated the
But
shit out of
that
us.
was the Deshaun Watson, I think, Clemson. No, that wasn't the Trevor Lawrence.
No.
My
Yeah,
final
because
thought-
Denzel Ward got drafted in 2018, and he's the one who made that play.
But
Where-
then didn't we beat the shit out of them, Clemson, one year? Didn't
yeah, and then we got our ass beat by Alabama, Devontae
Yeah.
Smith and them
Yeah.
with Justin Fields. We
Yep.
Now,
we
was that
whooped
Trevor
on-
Lawrence? With Clemson? Was that
I think
Trevor
it was
Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, I think it was. We whooped on him.
Okay.
Yeah, Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence were same class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was-
We
Devontae
whooped on-
Smith, you said, huh?
Yeah, he went crazy. Yeah, Devontae Smith went
That's
crazy.
the year he won the Heisman. That's that year.
Yeah, it was that year. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
sure.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He was crazy, yeah. Now, they say he's a bust in Philly. That's what they're saying. I don't know why they're saying that. But
Who we got? Jalen Hurts, quarterback?
no,
Never mind. We ain't got. Come on, let's move for now.
no. It wasn't.
let's
It
put a
wasn't.
ticket
He
on
got
there,
benched.
man.
That was Tua. He got benched, and he had to go to
Come
Oklahoma.
on, bro. Let we.
He got benched. He
You
got
throw the
benched.
ticket up, Will. Will
They
the
benched
ticket.
him.
Will the
Throw
ticket,
ticket,
please.
throw
He went
Ant
soul
Baylor's
searching. He
ticket
cut
up
his
there,
dreads
Will.
off. He cut his dreads off. He went soul searching after that. He got benched in Alabama.
Throw
Yeah.
Ant Bayless's ticket up there, man.
They went up there.
And
Yeah,
you
we
got
gotta
Ohio
go.
State
Wrap this
winning by
up.
what?
All right, so I got a 4-pick parlay. I got Ohio State to win by 7 to 12 points over Miami. I got Oregon on the money line. Wish I wouldn't have done that. I got Alabama money line.
Wait. You wish you wouldn't have
Wait,
done
you
that.
what?
Yeah, because
what?
fuck.
I
because
think
fuck-
you picked him to win.
Didn't
Yeah,
he just
Nah,
what?
fuck. Hey, fuck Oregon and Dan Lanning. I should have never did that. I got Oregon money line. I got Alabama money line. I got Ole Miss money line. 4-pick parlay. $10 wins $8.35. Super Hail Mary.
Super Hail Mary.
Super Hail Mary because Ole Miss going home. That's the only one that's not gonna work out for you, man. Fuck
Oh,
that.
Miss.
That ticket by one. You gonna
That's
miss
a
that
Hail
ticket by
Mary.
one,
That's
man.
up to the gods, boy.
Send it
That's up
to
to
the
the gods.
gods.
That's up to the gods.
I got a ticket in too, man. It's not a Hail Mary, but you know, it's decent though, man. I got a Ohio State money line. I got Oregon getting 21 points or more, just over 20 and a half points. So
Mhm.
I think they're gonna come out and ball anyway. Just score 21 in that part hit. I got Alabama plus 7.5. Plus 7.5. And then before we got to talking about this, I had Ole Miss plus 10.5. Just in case, you know, Georgia come out and play with their food again and win by 8. You know, this can get ugly though. Remember I said that. This got potential to get ugly. But hopefully Ole Miss can keep it within 10. Just keep it lose by 10. All right. So I got Ole Miss plus 10.5, Bama plus 7.5, Oregon getting 21 points or more, and Ohio State money line, man. I put $22 on that for $100. It's not bad.
Not bad. I like that bet.
Like that one?
Not
For
bad.
sure.
Yeah. Alabama and Ole Miss can both lose and still cover, you know.
Yep.
And we all think that Oregon, everybody in here except Tim, think Oregon gonna put up points.
I got Texas Tech, man.
Just them glasses is messing with his brain over there.
What's they fight song? Or is it some red? What's they, you know?
Who knows, man? They the Red Raiders.
I usually know everybody's. I don't know they shit. I don't know they shit. I usually know everybody's shit. I don't know what they say, man. I don't know. I know you was looking at me. You know, I know
careful,
you was
you don't
looking
wanna
at
say
me
no
like, I know, right?
Hey, you don't want to
Guns
say no
up, bro. I don't know
racist
what
shit.
the hell
Be
they
careful. A Red Raider is a Native American, all right?
Oh,
So you want to be careful what nickname you do try to give them.
yeah, for sure, for
You
sure.
don't want to get canceled. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it is. It's guns up, dude. Guns up.
Guns up.
Guns up.
Oh, is a
man.
Red Raider? Is it a Native
Nah,
American?
No,
A
they're
cowboy?
It's a cowboy.
Yeah.
It's a cowboy.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
you know some Native Americans was cowboys, right?
Uncle Tom's. So
Ah,
Raiders.
We getting canceled now.
yeah, it's over.
It's
We're done.
guns up, dude. Guns up, man.
Well, there you go, Tim. Guns up, man. All right, man.
Yep.
Everybody give me their final thought. I'm going to go with you first, Ant Bayless.
Great show. I'm glad that Ryan won't be on next Saturday because he got me fucking hype talking about doing. No, on some real shit. Hey, great to bring in a new year with you fellas. It's been a great season. We'll be back for the next round. You know what I mean? But keep doing what you fellas been doing. I love it. I appreciate it.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm a second that, man. Happy New Year's. I had a great time doing the pod with everybody, man. It was great to do the college show. I love college football, so talking college with you guys was awesome. And yeah, man, just pleasure to be here. Great show, fellas. And thanks to producer Will. Another great job. We run into some technical difficulties today, so I know he was scrambling backstage getting this together. So appreciate you, Will,
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Big shout out to you, Will. Big shout out. Much love to you, brothers. Much love and respect to you guys, man. Happy we doing this thing, man. And so far as to wrap up our 2025 with this Never Made It stuff, and this is only the beginning for us. And for those that's that's been watching and following along with us, we just getting started. You know what I mean? So it was dope to finish this year off, to get started and finish this year off right. Excited for 2026, man. Everybody stay safe, have fun tonight, be cool. Much love, man. Much love.
Much love, man. Shout out to 2025, man. We up out of here. I appreciate everybody, bro. It's been a good year. We started something big this year. We're gonna keep going with this for years to come. Hopefully, we look down the line 10 years. I would love to look 10 years from now and we still doing this on a bigger scale, on a bigger stage. All right. And going into the next year, y'all think we talk about basketball and football and everybody feel like they know something about that. All the casuals feel like they know that. Wait till baseball starts. Baseball is coming, y'all.
Yes,
The
sir.
baseball bets is coming. I'm gonna be in here arrogant as hell when I'm telling y'all to take somebody for a homer, and they smack that motherfucker out of here. I'm telling y'all now. So that's what's on my
Absolutely.
mind. We got the baseball podcast. We got another podcast that I'm not gonna say nothing about right now because it don't got even nothing to do with sports. So I'm not even
Mhm.
gonna say nothing about that right now. I'm gonna just hit y'all with a shout out to everybody on this panel right here. Shout out to Will behind the scenes. Shout out to everybody watching, commenting. Shout out to my pops. We didn't get to your comments too much today. Shout out Jimmy, been a strong
Yes, sir.
supporter from day one.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
Shout
out
out.
Dot. Shout out Dre. Hey, never made it, man. We'll see y'all later on this week. Peace.
Peace.
Love, peace.
Peace.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Don't start your shit.